What's up, y'all? What's up? I know that I put the wrong date. I was thinking today is the 14th already, and it's not. But anyway, welcome to Shades 2, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had a great Wednesday. My Wednesday went pretty good. It is 10:40 here on the West Coast, so we're not going to be in here for real that long tonight. I just wanted to drop in and do this live. You know, do this live and everything for you guys and stuff. Um, Before we start, though, I got to do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, etc. That entire copyright disclaimer will be in my description area. It is in my comment. It's already in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and some of it is scrolling across that screen right there. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody in the chat, and welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. All right. Also, welcome to all my new subbies. I got a bunch of new subbies. Thank you guys so much. I'm almost at that 1,000. Well, not quite, but almost 912, I think. All right. So that's a good thing. I mean, it took forever, but in all honesty, I never was taking this seriously until this past year. I'm gonna just be perfectly honest with you guys. I just did it as a spare thing. I still do sometimes, but I did start taking YouTube a little bit more serious since last January, So that altercation I was having online with someone, that was the one good thing that came out of it, is me having the confidence to start doing lives. Because before then I was just doing my pre-recorded videos, TikTok and stuff like that. I would never get up here and do a live. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming in. Let me see who's over here in this chat. Hey, Shangy girl, thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Okay, so I know a lot of people are probably asleep and watching other stuff, but hopefully people will come over. I don't know. YouTube don't be showing my stuff, but I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I just said before, I do this because I like it. I like to. So that's what keeps me motivated. I've been on here since 2010, and probably will be on here when some of these people leave. So again, I do it because I like it, point blank, and I like talking, especially when I be telling you guys about health stuff and things of importance and stuff. So I really like doing that and acting silly. Tonight, I actually was going to do some silly stuff, but I'm going to actually wait till Friday because it's kind of too late. Y'all probably going to be laughing y'all asses off on Friday, so make sure y'all tune in. I pre-recorded some stuff because I'll forget, but y'all probably going to be laughing at stuff that I said. It's a trip. So that'll be Friday. I'm not going to do it tonight because it's too late. All right. Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Do not forget to do that. A lot of people come up here and watch and they don't do a thumbs up. So make sure you guys do a thumbs up, and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Okay. We're going to leave this up so y'all can remember to thumbs up. Also, if you want to show support to this channel, besides doing everything that I just said, you can do a cash out to $ShadesTube. All donations are used to better this channel, like to pay for StreamYard and things like that, because it's not free. All right. So we're going to start off with this live. Y'all get you something to drink, eat, a relaxing chair, bed, or whatever. And we're going to talk about this one particular article, which is a hot ass mess. Y'all, let me ask you a question. Hold on, y'all. I dropped my stuff. What do you think is too young to be having sex, as well as to be pregnant, being a mom? What age? Because I know back in the old days, the way back old days, girls were getting, impregnated at 13, 14, 15, and things like that. But do you think, like in this day and age, we don't necessarily be teaching our daughters to go out here, to get married, especially to some old dude, you know what I'm saying? And having, sex and then getting pregnant and all this other stuff, I honestly think that 13 is too young to be engaging in any sexual relationship. I think 14 is, I think 15 is, honestly, 16 is too. You know what I'm saying? I think, like, if you're going to do something like that, 17, because you're more mature in the mind, you're just more mature in everything. You know what I'm saying? 13 is still a baby. I can't even imagine, one of my kids, if when they were 13, if they would have been out doing that. My son is 15, my youngest is 15, and I can't imagine him out there, you know, having sex. Damn, some of these kids can't even do multiplication and division or addition or fractions or decimals or anything like that. And then you out here making babies. And then you wonder, where's the parenting at? You know what I'm saying? Where's the parenting? Okay, because honestly, a 13, 12-year old, 11-year old, 14, 15, you shouldn't even be thinking about doing that. Now, like I said, 16 is too young too, but at 16, you can see, people date, may get into that and everything, but anything younger, that's crazy. And I don't understand how parents, especially moms, just don't really sit down and talk to their daughters to let them know certain things you should not be doing at a certain age. And the same thing with dads. They should be sitting down talking to their sons and telling them, the same thing. 13 is too young to be even thinking about anything sex related. Hey, Carl, thank you for coming in. Too young, y'all. You shouldn't even be thinking about that. You should be thinking about going outside playing, going over your friend's house, going skating, ice skating, going inline skating, roller skating, dancing, things like that. You should be thinking about fun things, not having, SCX and birth control and pregnancy and all this other stuff, and you didn't get your menses this month, you may be pregnant. These are things that you shouldn't even be thinking about at 13. Or if you start itching in that area, you know what I'm saying, you're thinking you got a disease or some crap like that. At 13 or 14 or 15, you should not even be worried about things like that, because you shouldn't even be focusing on sexual things, period. And then, like I said, I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, where are the parents? Like, for example, in this case that I'm going to talk about it in a minute, a 13-year-old girl is missing with her 2-week-old baby. And that's out here in Southern California where I live at. Okay. And when I saw the story, I was like 13. I thought I misread the article, but I didn't. I'm like 13. What? That means you obviously was having, at 12 and got pregnant. That is crazy, man. I'm thinking that when I had my first child at 17, I'm thinking that's too damn young. For years I was so embarrassed to tell people. At that particular time, I was putting my age up because I was so embarrassed to tell people I had a child, at 17, and then some, like even when I was pregnant and stuff, because I always looked like, really young for my age and stuff. I've been looking like that for the longest. And I remember older people walking past me seeing babies having babies, shaking their head, all types of weird stuff. People thinking that my daughter is my sister. They still do that today. But when I was younger, I was like really embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just imagining being 12 or 13 and you walking around with a child and pregnant. I'm saying at 16, I was like, man, I went to a special high school anyway. I went to a magnet high school for health, for medical stuff. And so, I was the only person basically there pregnant and people looking around. I was never fast or anything else. It's dumb when it came to a boy, my first boyfriend and stuff. And they was like, because I was quiet, it was like, how did you get pregnant, girl? You're so quiet, you don't do anything, you don't smoke, you don't drink, and things like that. And I had to answer questions like that. And I'm imagining to myself, what was people saying to this little 13-year-old, because that's just really too damn young. I mean, it's 16, 17 is too young too. And my mom had to get everything for me at 17, but 13, 14, at 13, I was not even thinking about no SEX. Hell, at 16, I wasn't. Like I said, I just met my first boyfriend and things just happened, but 13, and plus I was sneaking because my mom didn't allow us to date. Okay, I was sneaking. My mom went to work, so I snuck and had a boyfriend. But still, 13 is too young, just like 16 is too young. Okay, you're still a child yourself. You can't even grow up, and I know what I'm talking about. You can't even grow up and be you can't grow up and do kid things when you have a child and responsibilities and things like that. And who the hell wants to be pushing out a baby at 12 and 13 years old? it's almost like it's a blessing to be able to do it and to be blessed to have a really good pregnancy and birth and after the pregnancy, because all mine was like that. But at such a young age, all of that type of stuff you have to go through, your body is not fully developed, and just all this trauma you're putting on your body at such a young age, it can't be good. It just can't be. You know what I'm saying? And as parents, we definitely need to instill in our daughters that we can't let them they can't let boys trick them into doing things that they should not be doing. By telling them that they love them and all this other bull crap that boys, even grown men, do this. And then you end up getting pregnant, and then you are the one that's taking care of that child, and that boy is still doing what he wants to do while you are the one, I'm trying to go to school with a baby, hopefully go to college with a baby, get a job and all this other stuff, while he's out here probably with some other chick doing the most. That's why we got to instill in our daughters to keep them legs closed for real, and use protection and things like that, and make them dudes strap up. Okay, because these dudes that come out there and be talking about they want to do it all raw style and all this other bull crap because you are special, or you look good, or you look like you clean. Don't believe that shit. If a dude respects you, okay, he will strap up. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what he has, and he does not know what you may have. All right, and you don't know who he's been with, and he does not know who you've been with. So why would you even want to have those type of relationships with not having on any type of protection? That's nasty. So to me, when a dude meets you and and, and say y'all don't know each other that long, or even if you do, especially though if you don't know each other that long or anything else, you don't know anything about your health, their health, and things like that. To me, it's disrespectful for a guy to try to have sex with you and he's not using a prophylactic. It's very disrespectful. He don't give two shits about you, okay, or your health. And clearly he does not care about his. All right. Hey, Iceman, thank you for tuning in. Charlie sees all. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. So again, if parents, you definitely need to talk to your daughters, point blank, and your sons too, but definitely your daughters, because they are the ones that can get pregnant. Okay. And then the parents, are more than likely are the ones that's going to have to, help take care of the child, because she's too young. 13 is too young. How does she know how to take care of a baby at 13 years old? Heck, at 17, I could barely take care of my daughter, even though I knew. But you know what I'm saying? I couldn't. My mom still helped me. If it wasn't for my mom, I would have been messed up. I graduated high school and college, but when I went to college, I kept on. I went to college, then I had to get out, then I had to go back. So it took a long time for me to graduate college, because I had a child and I had other kids later on. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I think when we are young, you need to focus on being young. Leave them babies right where they're at. Have your youth while you have it. Do fun things. You know what I'm saying? Do things that you need to be doing out there. When you have children at a young age, it kind of takes away from things that you could have accomplished, from things you could have experienced. Listening to some damn boy telling you he love you and all this other stuff, and 9 times out of 10, they be gone. You got grown ass men out here getting babies and stuff and don't take care of their children. They brag up all on YouTube about they got 50,000 babies, and y'all women be trying to talk to them. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Especially black women. Why in the hell would you want to do with 50,000 baby mamas and babies, and he's not even taking care of any of them? And then you think he gonna get with you and you get pregnant? You think he's gonna take care of your child? Even if he does, he got 50 other thousand ones to take care of. Y'all crazy as heck. That's right. You're right. Get something. Shit. Get something. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's late over there on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast, girl. I'm on the West Coast, hon. I sure am. So yeah. But thank you for stopping by, because I know it's late on the East Coast. But over here, it's only 10:54, and I won't be on here that long. I just had to tell everybody about this little girl getting pregnant at 13. You know what I'm saying? Obviously and clearly, her mom, dad have not done what they needed to do, because 13 is entirely too young to be even thinking about, having sex or doing anything of that nature. And that's just on everything. But like I was just saying, y'all got to do better. I don't know what's wrong with some of y'all. You know what? When I was dating before I got married, right? I was like, I don't want a man with all these kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had some kids, I just did not want no dude with no bunch of kids, y'all, especially one that don't take care of no kids. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes just make babies and think it's cute. I don't know why they think it's cute to be out here spreading their sperm every damn where, you know what I'm saying, making babies all over the place. How's that cute? How's that attractive? It's just like when they be bragging online about they going to jail and shit. Who the hell wants to tell somebody they went to jail? Okay, you may tell them, but you don't brag about that shit. Ain't shit nice about going to no damn jail or prison. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Okay, how's that cute? And it does not make you bad or rough or tough. It's a lot of people who've been in jail. Okay, prison too, and they're not here right now. All right. Nobody cares if you went to jail or prison. Nobody cares if you're a street. Nobody cares how many fights you've been in. Nobody cares because in this day and time, people will SHOOT your ass in a flash. And I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about you going to jail, prison, you're a street person. I don't give a crap what you did. Just like I don't give a shit about talking to dudes who got a bunch of kids. Point blank. These dudes get up on YouTube all day talking about they don't want a woman with a bunch of kids. Well, I don't want a man with a bunch either. And that's on everything. Just like you think a woman is used up when she have a bunch of damn kids. Well, I surely think your DICK is used up when you have a bunch of babies every damn where. And that's on everything. All right. Now, let me get to this topic further in detail before I make somebody mad. Hey, John. How you doing, hon? Thank you for coming by. Yeah, 13 is too damn young. All right. You shouldn't even be FUCKING at all at that age. All right. You shouldn't be. The hell you thinking about SEX at 13? You just turned 13. And the thing about this little girl, her baby is 2 weeks old, right? So she clearly got pregnant at 12 years old. That's a damn shame. Now let me read this story to you guys. Her mama need her a kick. All right, and that's on everything because you women, you got to talk to your daughters. You have to not make them feel like they can't talk to you. You can't make them scared of you. You can't make them embarrassed or anything like that. They should be able to come to you as a mom freely and talk to you about certain things. You know, like when they meet a boy, what this boy may be saying to them, so you can try to let them know, certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to have a relationship like that with your daughters and with your sons, because it's just not good. 13 years old is just too damn young. And plus, there's a lot of trauma put on her body. Anyway, this little girl right here is missing, y'all. Her and her baby. All right. Let's see here. They said following a desperate search, a 13-year-old girl and her 2-week-old baby who were reported missing in Los Angeles over the weekend. They were actually found safe. I'm so glad. Okay, and this is updated because before they was just missing. I wonder why she left. Anyway, they said the 13-year-old, I'm not going to give out her name, and her son were last seen last Sunday on December the 10th at around noon when they left home. I hate when they give out addresses and stuff. When they left their home in South Los Angeles, I'm just going to say that. Let's see. So they did locate them today. I wonder where they were at. And they don't have any further information, which is crazy. But the thing about it is this right here. I wonder why the little girl left with her baby. Okay. What is her family life like? And again, where was she at? Because she was gone on Sunday, December the 10th, and they just found her today. Okay. And today is what, Wednesday? So they just found her today. So I wonder where this little girl was at and what was she doing? Why did she run away? Because I'm thinking she probably ran away. And what is her family life? What does it consist of? I mean, what is going on in her family where she can get pregnant at 13 years of age, and then she clearly must have ran away, okay? Because they're not saying anything else about her, which is crazy. And yeah, it is, but I don't believe in abortions and stuff like that myself. So I'm like what my mom say. My mom say, if you lay down an FUCK and get a child, well, you have to take care of a child. So, I mean, I don't believe in abortions unless, it's extremely necessary. Other than that, I don't believe in unaliving a baby. Okay. Anyway, one commenter said, "Who impregnated a 13-year-old girl? I bet it wasn't a kid. This is just too sad. I'm glad they are found safe, but who is going to step up and protect them now? Where is her family?" This is the same thing that I said. And I want to know too, who did she get pregnant by? Because again, it may not be a little boy. Okay. It may be a grown ass man. Somebody said, "This is sick. Who got a 12-year-old pregnant?" Because, like I just said before, see you later, Charlie. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. I appreciate you. Have a good night, too. Get you some sleep. This one commenter said the same thing I said about, she clearly had to be 12 years old when she became pregnant, since she's now 13 and she just had the baby at 13. Her baby is only 2 weeks old. So who in the heck got her pregnant? You know what I'm saying? And what are they doing about this? Because she's clearly like underage. Somebody else said, "Who RAPED this 13-year-old girl? I bet she got pregnant at 12 years old. Someone is going to get a visit from law enforcement." Another commenter said, "A 13-year-old with a baby? Yeah, they aren't lost. They are with a pedo." Yeah, I think she just ran away. Okay. Drew said, "A baby having a baby." And then he said, "Jesus." Okay. Indingo Girl says she should be in foster care or a young mother's home until she is 18. Barely old enough to dress and feed herself, and not even old enough to work. Where's the daddy? That's another thing, too. How are you going to take care of a child at 13? Now, of course, she can get welfare, but her mom has to get that for her. You can't do anything at 13 legally. You know what I'm saying? You can't apply for anything. You just can't do anything. You're young. You're too young. And I can't imagine that when she went to the doctor when she first became pregnant. I wonder if they did, because they probably did. I wonder if they did like an investigation to see why, how did she get pregnant, who she was pregnant by. I wonder. Let me see if I can find anything else on this 13-year-old girl. Hold on for a second. This is crazy as hell. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me check to see real quick. How long we been on here? Okay, we got okay. I'm still good timing. Let's see, y'all. What else I can find on this little girl? Let's see. I want to know. Let's see. I wonder what she looks older, but she ain't older. Let's see. And they were searching for her a lot too, because it's all types of articles on the search engine. Let's see. I'm trying to see the updated information about this girl. I bet you it's the same bull crap. Let me see. Let me see if they give us any more information on this little girl. She looks older, but she's only 13. Yeah, they won't go into no more. They would not. They will not say the condition she was found in or anything. And they say they found a baby too. Let me make sure. Yeah, they both were found safe. Yeah, they both were found. Well, they say they both were found. And it's okay. So I'm glad she didn't do anything to her baby. So one good thing is that she clearly loves her baby, because she definitely didn't do anything to her little baby. That's a good thing. This is something else right here. Okay, I thought this was it right here. Let me just see if we can figure out anything else about this. Yeah, see, they don't have any more information about this little girl. That's it. But again, I'm just shocked at the fact that she is so young. Because at first, when I first read the story, I thought they were saying a 13-year-old and a 2 week old baby were missing. But when I saw that the baby is hers, I was like shocked. This is too damn young. Yeah, they don't have any more information on them. Nothing besides they said that she was presumed to be in the East LA area. So clearly the police know more information, but they're just refusing to release it, probably because of her young age. But I just know one damn thing: 13 years old is too damn young to be having a child. Um, I mean, just too young. Let me just look up some. Let me see some. Let's see. At 13, let's see what the statistics on this is. Now I'm looking up this article, and they said nearly 3 in 10 young teens are sexually active. So that's 27%. They are sexually active between 13 to 16 years of age. That is crazy. They say they have been with someone in an intimate or sexual way. This is this is alarming, y'all. Man, they said in one survey, teenagers as young as 13 reveal how much they know about sex and how much they are doing it. That is crazy, man. The poll conducted by Princeton Survey Research Association International questioned 13 to 16-year-olds about their sexual behavior, relationships, oral sex, STDs, and casual sexual partners, which is known as friends with benefits. This is crazy. Let's see what they got on here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Continue reading. They said nearly 27%, 13 to 16-year-olds are sexually active and have been with someone in an intimate or sexual manner. Most of these sexual active teens have touched someone else's, you know, areas, okay, and almost half have had oral sex or had sexual, you know what I'm talking about, that at 13, 14, 15, and 16. They also said sexual activity is much more common among 15 to 16-year-olds. So it's 41% between the ages of 15 to 16 and 14% that's 13 to 14 years old. That is crazy. It's not a high number though. Okay. It's not a high number. It's a low number. So that's a good thing. But still, just a little, the low number that it is, I'm just wondering what would make somebody, a child at 13, want to do anything. It has, unless it's an older dude that's, pressuring them into doing that, you know. Now they say the vast majority of teenagers between 13 to 16 have not had sexual, you know what? Most, like 73%, have not been sexually intimate at all. Now 74% says they have not had sex because they made a conscious decision not to. And as many as 75% have not because they believe they are too young. And that's a good thing. Because like I said before, between 13 and 16, it's just too young, y'all. Point blank. I don't care what nobody say. Now, many say they abstain because they fear, getting pregnant, their parents' reactions, STDs. And then some say, they say more than half say it is because they haven't met the right person. 54% say that. Then some say because of lack of opportunity. And 42% says because of religious or moral beliefs. This is crazy, man. Now, in this article they said 15 to 16-year-olds are more likely than 13 to 14-year-olds to say they have not had SES because they have not met the right person. 13 to 14-year-olds are more likely to say it because they think they are too young. And again, 13 is too young. This little girl, 13, pregnant, she clearly must have been doing something at 12. But the thing is, I wish they would have told us more information about everything, like who is the baby's daddy. Because if it's an older dude, you know, he can possibly get in trouble if he's not already in trouble. Maybe that's the reason why she was missing. She could have ran away to be with this dude, or she might have been having problems at home because she took her baby. So to me, it sounds like she probably ran away to try to be with the dude, because she took her baby too. Now, they said teens with a Catholic parent are more likely to not have had SCX because they are worried what their parents would think than those with a parent of other religions or religions. Okay. And they also said those whose parents are better educated are more likely to say they have not had sexual, because of their religious or moral beliefs, and less likely to say they have not out of a fear of catching a STD. Now, as far as the oral thing, they said most teens know what it is. 70% of teens ages 13 to 16 know the definition of oral sex. Now they said while only 6 and 10, which is 58% of 13 and 14-year-olds knew what oral sex is, but a solid majority of 15 and 16-year-olds know what it is. So that's good to know that, but still 58% is still high. But at least, it's not 70% or 80% or anything like that between the ages of 13 and 14. Because at that young age, you should not even be thinking about oral SCX or the other SCX. That is crazy. So they also said, is oral SCX a big deal? They said for many teens, oral SCX is not seen as being as a big a deal as the sexual, what? They said boys and girls see this somewhat differently, while almost half of the boys think that oral is not as a big of a deal as sexual, what? But fewer girls feel that way. Okay. So again, they're doing a lot of stuff, and they be knowing a lot of stuff at such a young age. And I still say it's up to parents to instill in their girls and boys, you know, um, some morals. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. Don't let people pressure you into doing things that you should not be doing. Okay. And, just doing things because you're too young. You need to finish developing. You need to be a child. You need to have fun like kids supposed to do. You don't want to be taking care of a child at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. You want to be able to live your youth as a youth. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have a baby, you have a lot of responsibilities. Even when you're pregnant, it's so many things you can experience, being pregnant. And then a lot of times these girls don't have the boys with them. It's hard as hell having a child and a dad is not there. It's such a relief when you have a father there, the baby's daddy there, and he's giving you all the love and respect and he's helping you out. He's being there for you personally and financially and everything because pregnancies are not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Even though you haven't had the baby, you still got to take care of the baby because you have to make sure you're eating enough. You have to take your vitamins. You have to get the prenatal vitamins. You have to have ultrasounds and all types of doctor visits. And you have more, as you go farther along in the pregnancy. And if you have any complications or anything, or medical complications, or a history of medical complications, or whatever the case is, you may have to go to a high risk. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you're young, super young, they send you to high risk as well, because again, your body is not fully developed in the first place. So, having a baby at such a young age, it can be very, hard on your body. All right, point blank. I mean, like I said, I had my child at 17. They was saying that. Okay, point blank. So I know um, it can be. And let me just look this up and let y'all know. Hold on for a minute, y'all. So let's see what they say about that. Again, like I just said, they said being pregnant as a teenager puts you at a higher risk for having a baby born too early with a low birth weight and tragically a higher risk of death. Like I just told you before, you know, it's just putting a lot of stuff, trauma on your body. And a lot of, can you believe a lot of kids are asking online um, about having a baby at 13? This one little girl said, I am 13 years old and pregnant. Would I be able to have a baby? Let me see what she said. She's 13 years old. It's another 13-year-old that is pregnant. Would I be able to have a baby and it come out healthy? And somebody else, another little chick said, I gave birth at 12. It was hard, but your body finds a way. This is crazy, man. And this was just, listen, this was just a year ago. Okay, 12 years old. She said she gave birth at 12. So that means she must have got pregnant at 11. You know what? I didn't even think girls, well, I guess it just depends because I didn't even really think that a lot of girls have a menses before they get 12 or 13. Goodness, this girl said she gave birth at 12 years old, y'all. Goodness. Let's see. This is crazy, man. So in some places, I didn't even know this. If you are 12 or 13, you can go get a abortion without the consent of your parent. That is crazy. I don't know if this applies to every state, but it's in some that you can. This is crazy. Like I said before, as parents, okay, I don't care what nobody else does, but as a parent, you should be really concerned about your daughters and sons and talk to them for real. Talk to them, about relationships, about sex, all that type of stuff, so they can know what's up and so they can make the right decisions. Because if you get pregnant or whatever the case is, it's not just something that you can just immediately take care of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you do have an abortion or something like that, you still can be thinking about this stuff later on in life. It can still, affect you in different ways, in negative ways too. Especially if you're just having one because you just got pregnant and you just don't want the child. You know what I'm saying? Why even have these stresses? That's why our kids need to be a kid. Okay, leave the baby making and stuff like that for when you get 18, at least when you get 18, because at least you're grown, at least you're more mature, more developed, more able to take care of a child, and you're more mentally ready for a child as well. And then your body is more ready for a child. A 12-year-old, 13, you're not even fully developed. You know what I'm saying? At 18, you're not all the way developed, but you mostly are. But certainly not at 13 and 12 and 14 and 15 and 16. That is crazy. So let's see what things a baby can do. So let's see what they were talking about right here. So this is from the National Institute of Health. Okay, let's see what it can do. So let's see here real quick. One thing I know, one thing in particular, when you have children like too young like that, a lot of times you end up being in poverty. You know what I'm saying? You end up staying in poverty as well. You know, um, so let's see what they're saying here. Hold on for 1 second. So they said the consequences of early childbearing are felt by society as well as the families directly affected. Okay, let's see what else they're saying. Okay, let me see what it, because I don't want to know about, we already know about the poverty and all this. Let's see. So, hold on. So they said pregnant women under 20 are at a greater risk for death and disease, including bleeding during pregnancy, toxemia, hemorrhaging, prolonged and difficult labor, severe anemia, and disability. Now, lifelong social and economic disadvantages may be a consequence of teenage birth. They said educational and career opportunities may be limited, as may be opportunities for marriage. Teen mothers tend to have larger, completed family sizes, shorter birth intervals, which result in both poorer health status for the family and a more severe level of poverty. The children also suffer. Teen mothers have a higher incidence of low birth weight infants, which is associated with birth injuries, serious childhood illness, and mental and physical disabilities. So that's some things, that having a child way too young, that's some of the negative side effects of it. Now, granted, you do have people that do have children at a young age and they be healthy and everything else, but it's still, you still, have other things you have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to be able to do things the same way that you was doing before. You're going to have to look for babysitters. Even if your parents do it, you still, they're probably going to do it when you go to school. And then what about if you want to go hang out with your friends and things like that? They may do it couple of times, but they're not going to do it every time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, you know, um, we need to definitely make sure we're talking to our daughters and instill into them, and as well as the sons too, that sex at 13, 14, 15 is just too entirely too young. And 16 too, but if they do happen to do something at 16, at least let them know what they can do to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they won't be out here getting diseases and unwanted pregnancies and things like that. And then for the kids who think they want babies because they think it's cute and they just see all the happy things, about babies and things like that. Plus sometimes kids want to have a child when they're too young because they want that love. You know what I'm saying? So you just need to talk to your child and find out why they actually want a baby at such a young age. You know what I'm saying? Because a baby is not a baby doll. You got to get up at late at night, when they be crying. You could be sleeping in bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They crying for a bottle. You have to get up and make that bottle. And if you breastfeed, you still got to get up and give them the breast milk and stuff. They got to be held a certain way, when you breastfeed them so they won't get choked or anything. So it's a lot of responsibility. You have to change diapers. If they get sick, if they get colic, when they first, like the first couple months, you have to be up with them. You may have to take them to the emergency room or something. You have to be ready for all of this stuff. And this is what parents need to be explaining to their kids, you know, especially to them daughters. Then okay, so you're 13, you're having a baby. What you gonna do for income? You're gonna have to get on welfare, which you may be stuck on that forever. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start getting on these type of services, you start getting dependent on those type of services. And then being 13, 14, 15, and you can't really get a job, that's the only thing you can depend on. You see what I'm saying? And then what about going to college or whatever? It's going to be harder to do that. You can still do it, but it's going to be harder, with a baby. Then daycare costs, Then what about if you don't have transportation, like a car or something like that? You're going to be on a bus with your child or Uber or Lyft. You got to think about all that. And then you raising your child by yourself, because is the boy going to be there to help you? And if not, are you ready to take care of a child by yourself, for 18, 21 years and then even further? Because even though they leave, they still call you up and you still have to talk to them, help them out with things. Sometimes they move back home. Are you ready for all of this? So these are the type of things you should be talking to your kids about, when they say they want to have a child at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let them know the real, and then you need to be talking to your kids about sex, period, just to let them know, how boys, girls act, things that they be trying to encourage you to do, just like you talk to them about drugs, you know. when you talk to your kids about these type of things, and you make your children feel somewhat comfortable to come to you to talk to you about these things, it's easier for them to come and tell you, um, stuff that they normally probably wouldn't tell you, because they feel like that you can relate and they can talk to you. You're not going to just be like chastising them and telling them, no, you can't do stuff. You see what I'm saying? You have to make your kids feel comfortable so they can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to talk to them all the time in an authoritative manner. Okay? Because they're not going to come and talk to you about sexual type things or STDs, or if they want a child at a young age, or anything that's serious like that. So that's the key thing, talking to our daughters, talking to our sons, letting our sons know we can't be out here, you can't be out here, having sex with all these different girls, with, just doing the most, you know, um, unprotected sex, you know, um, making babies all over the place. It's not cute. It's not healthy to be engaging in this type of act with all these different people without having a prophylactic on and things like that. It's just really, you got to talk to them about it so they can know. You know what I'm saying? We as parents got to instill morals into our daughters and sons, teach them about self-respect and also respecting our bodies and respecting others, period. And also about being responsible and having control, and don't let that lower nature tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't act upon that lower nature. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody look good, they got a fine body, or something like that, don't mean you just got to jump in and what with them. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff we need to talk to our kids about. And dads, you need to talk too. You need to talk to your sons and your daughters. Let them know what's up. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, 13, 14, 15, 16, all of that is too young to have a child. It can cause so many problems. Even if it doesn't do anything to your body, it can cause mental problems, all types of stuff. You know, you're growing up too young, too fast. You don't get a chance to live out your youth like you want to, because you have a child to take care of now, you know? And then a lot of times, some of these girls who get pregnant like that, they be pregnant by some older dude. And so, if that's the case, then, clearly something definitely is not right, because she shouldn't even be talking to the older dude. And he needs to be in trouble, because he should not even be talking to her at all, and certainly not getting her pregnant. It's plainly ridiculous, y'all. It really is. It's plainly ridiculous. But anyway, if I hear anything else about that little girl, I don't know if I will, because they're not telling us any more information. But if they just happen to tell us anything more, I'm gonna let you guys know. Let me see if they say anything about her on TikTok. And we got about 10 more minutes. I want to go with some other breaking news. So let me just see if they're saying anything about her on TikTok that may be a little bit new. Because I like going to TikTok, and sometimes TikTok gets more information in. So let's see if we can find anything on TikTok about it. Sometimes they can. This chick done got all these views on this stupid little video. Okay, let's see. 13-year-old missing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if they got anything on here about this little girl. So they still say, I bet you they're not saying anything different than what I just said. Let's see. This is a different little girl right here. Let's see. Let's see. I know it's just the same. Then let me just see if they are saying anything different. I know they're not. I bet you they're not. Let's see if they're saying anything different, y'all. I know they're not. They're probably saying the same thing that I just said, because I don't see any updated information regarding this little girl. Let's see if this is the same thing. Okay, let's check it out and see. Let's see. Hold on. 13 years old, guys. 13 and has a baby. She's 5'3", 60 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, tattoo on left cheek, and cursive writing. She was last seen wearing a black shirt, blue jeans. Jeez.
Okay, they're residents of Los Angeles County. They went missing December 10th, 2023 at 12 p.m. Off the 1000 block of West 110th Street in LA. Possible destination is East LA. Gosh. Anybody with info, call 323-820-6775. This is a baby having a baby. Just
okay, so that's basically the same information like I said before.
Okay, this is urgent, Kim.
So again, I don't see anything updated. Maybe they'll have something updated tomorrow. If they do, I'm gonna let you guys know because I really want to find out some more information about this. Like who she got pregnant by. If it is another child, like a 16-year-old or a 14-year-old boy, that would definitely be better than her being pregnant by some grown ass man. And where did she go? Did she run away or was she actually like taken? You know what I'm saying? They have not released none of this type of stuff. So maybe um, we will find that information out because everything that I see here now is just the same thing that I just said. Nothing different and stuff. So if I get any more information regarding her, I'll let you guys know um, tomorrow if I do a live. If I do a live tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. If I don't do it tomorrow and they have something up there, I'll put it up on my community board or to tell you guys on Friday. But that's crazy, man. That is crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to some breaking news real quick. I'm looking in this thing, all these damn kids, man, doing the most. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else. So anyway, I got an update too on where's this thing at? Hold on, y'all. I forgot what I did with it. I think okay. So I got some more updated information on the UFO thing, okay, real quick. Now, I don't know how true this is because these people be lying. Okay, now, granted, some people don't be lying, y'all. Okay, some people be actually telling the truth. But, for the most part, a lot of people do lie. So, anyway, going with that story I was telling you about the other day where I said that allegedly they had a meeting, I guess government or military had a meeting with an alien. This sound crazy. This sound crazy what I'm telling you guys about it at Area 51 like some years ago. But I guess this is the follow up to that, I think. Anyway, they said an egg-shaped UFO was hidden at Area 51 according to an extraterrestrial whistleblower. Okay. Okay, so he said this happened during the 80s. So the other story I think was like back in 1947. Okay, so this right here is back in 1980. Okay, that they said that the military had a metallic body in an egg shape, a UFO with a metallic body in an egg shape was stored in the secretive Area 51 military facility during the 1980s. Anyway, I think this dude's name is Eric Tabor, who is a defense aerospace contractor. He testified before the Pentagon's UFO investigation specialist earlier this year. He recalled a story told to him by his late great uncle, Sam. I cannot pronounce his last name. We're just going to say Sam, okay? And Sam died, excuse me, he was unalive last year at age 75. And he served in the U.S. Air Force for 28 years and eventually became a contractor at Area 51, the classified Air Force base in Nevada, whose secretive nature has seen it play a central role in many extraterrestrial conspiracy theories. Speaking to the Daily Mail, Tabor, what's his first name? His name Eric. I'm gonna call him by his first name. Okay. Okay. So speaking to the Daily Mail, Eric said he repeatedly quizzed his uncle about his time at Area 51, but every attempt to elicit information from his uncle was met with silence. Finally, at the end, around the near the end of his life, the Air Force veteran decided to share some of his experiences. Anyway, the data configuration specialist and head of security for an engineering firm recalled an incident at Area 51 that happened shortly after he began working there in 1997. I kept asking him about UFOs. He said, I know nothing. Then one day we were on his back porch and he said, okay, I'll tell you about one craft that I knew of, Eric said. When I first got there in 1997, I had a personal conversation with a senior EG and G engineer whose group was tasked with trying to reverse engineer an object that was brought there by some CIA people in the 1980s. Eric added more context by saying that his great uncle, who worked at Area 51 until 2014, told him that the UFO was found fully intact in a remote desert. The senior EG and G engineer described to my great uncle that it was an egg shape, about the size of an SUV, smooth and seamless, metallic looking, silverish gray in color, with no control surfaces, no flaps, no inlet, and no exhaust, and no writing or symbols on the outside, he explained. However, engineers at the U.S. Air Force Base struggle to come to terms with the advanced extraterrestrial technology. These are the best and the brightest engineers you can think of. They tried to no avail to figure out what the power source was, how to activate it, and how it works, Eric said. They tried to induce electricity to it. X-rays could not penetrate it. It showed up on X-rays as a solid object. They tried to open it and penetrate its hull. They couldn't. Eric then explained to his great nephew that the engineers deduced that the craft was not made on Earth. Eventually, it was shipped off to another facility, potentially the White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico, and it was never discussed again. Much to his surprise, the Air Force veteran later encountered a photograph of the supposed alien craft. My great uncle would collect radar data and bring it into a secure vault to catalog and store it, Eric recalled. He was in one of those secure data vault storage rooms in the main control building, nicknamed the Taj Mahal, when on the wall he saw an up close, crystal clear color photograph of the same object that the senior engineer had discussed. Sam told Eric, though, that the American people would probably never get to see it, referring to the photograph of the recovered craft. Eric recollections tally with the testimony provided to Congress by ex-military officials in July. Dang. Ryan Graves, David Cush, and David Fravor testified to Congress that the U.S. government had a secret program to recover, study, and possibly reverse engineer extraterrestrial craft. This process has the supposed aim of trying to glean technological technology insight from the UFOs. The Pentagon's UFO Investigation Office, the All Domain AARO, is currently collecting testimonies from relevant personnel regarding the government's apparent possessions of UFO. Their reports, which include the experiences of Eric's great uncle, will be sent to Congress next year. I'm beginning to believe Eric's story, honestly. I'm really especially after I just read those other three people basically said the same thing when they had that little what's the name at the what did they go to at Congress or whatever the case is? Let me see. What was these three people name? Hold on, let me go back down to it, y'all. When Ryan Graves and David Gush and David Favor testified to Congress, that the U.S. government had a secret program to recover, study, and possibly reverse engineer extraterrestrial craft. Okay, so with them testifying to that, it makes me believe what Eric, great uncle or great grandfather, great uncle was telling him. I believe him. I believe his great uncle when he said that they had egg shaped metallic alien spacecraft hidden and stored. Okay, I believe him because these three people right here testified to Congress that the U.S. government had a secret program to recover and study and reverse that type of crafts. I believe them. And then they got a whole investigation office, the Pentagon. So why would they have this if this wasn't true about UFOs? This is crazy. So let's see what some of these comments are saying, y'all. All right, let's go. I don't want to hear that right there. That's weird. But anyway, let's go ahead down here. So Lewis said reverse engineering. It's like giving Columbus a nuclear submarine and telling him to reverse engineer it. Okay. Okay, Jennifer said the universe is massive. There's got to be other life forms somewhere. Excuse me. Somebody else said not just our universe, but the other dimensions as well. Not to mention the possibility of time travel by advanced future races. Do y'all think you can time travel for real? Do y'all believe that you can travel like that? Do y'all believe that to be true? Also, do y'all believe that there are other entities in other places? Hold on, y'all. Neil. I say anything is possible. I'm not trying to see them. I'm not trying to find out. Okay, I don't really care as long as they don't come by me. Okay, but I'm not trying to find out. I'm just not. But I really don't think all these people are lying. And I do think that they're hiding something. I really do believe that. Okay, this other person said, when has the USA ever said the truth about anything? Okay, let's see. So George said, text two, I have a UFO. Now, first, high security means only you know about it. I don't need helicopter fences, jets. Why? Because I'm the only one who knows. The more people know, the higher the security has to be. I have a really cool UFO. I want to trade or to sell. What I want is a small house somewhere so I can study and have my shop or sell this UFO. I have one private buyer only. I had it for a while. I feel like a used car salesman. Now I'm looking for a loner scientist to have it, but don't wait. If it gets spooked away, deal is off. In any UFO article, if you see anything, deal is on. It means I have the UFO. Deal negative and text means it got spooked, more information coming. Find me if I think you can't have it. Deal is off. Find me. These people are lunatics. Okay, this is a complete example of a deranged lunatic who said all of this stuff right here. Hell, he sounds like he may be an alien writing like this. And just look, he lived in Hampton, New Jersey. He just wrote this 17 minutes ago. Damn. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what else. So, okay, this commenter said media is putting out more and more information about UFOs lately. I think it's government. I think the government is doing it, trying to desensitize the public to the idea of aliens on Earth. Yeah, yeah, hey, that could be true. Anyway, Joyce said, "Oh, please, there are cave drawings from thousands of years ago on every continent showing other worldly beings. They have been in contact always. It's only now that we have instant communication. More people know about it. Just tell the truth for once. Again, like I said before, Area 51, they won't let nobody go there. If you go there, you can possibly be unalived. Um, so many people have tried to get to the place and they just can't, So what are they hiding there? You know what I'm saying? You always ask that question. Why won't they let people there? You know what I'm saying? What are they hiding there? And then if you talk to anybody in the military, especially people who made a career out of it, and you ask them anything about that, they will not say a word about that topic. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of relatives that's in the military, actually made careers and stuff. And my soon-to-be ex is an ex-marine, and my son was in the Marines, and none of them don't know anything about none of that stuff. Because I asked them, and they was like, nope, they don't know anything about it. So they're gonna always say that military people, they're not gonna tell shit. You know what I'm saying? But again, for me, I believe something is up because why would you be, securing the area like you are? You don't let nobody in there. If you do come in there, you probably won't be alive much longer. You're gonna be, yeah, you probably just won't be. So for me, you just don't. It could be true. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these three dudes who testified in front of Congress what they knew or whatever the case is, and they said that the government is hiding information. That makes you wonder if they are hiding information, And then you got all these accounts of people saying they seen things. I know some people are lying, but everybody's not lying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not lying. Like I always say, when you get a lot of people, saying the same thing about something, you may have some people that lies, but for the most part, some of these people did actually see something, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And just because you didn't see something or haven't seen something, it doesn't mean that it does not exist. I told y'all before, I had never seen some things. And then when I did, and I used to always say certain things that did not exist until I saw certain things myself over and over and over again. Then I realized that a lot of things out here exist. Just because you didn't see it or have never seen it, it doesn't mean that it can't be true. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be lying. Then you got former military people speaking up, people who worked in these areas and things, and they're saying that they seen, spacecrafts and stuff. And then this dude's uncle, great uncle, I believe his great uncle, he waited till he was on his death, his unalive bed, and that's when he told it. You know what I'm saying? I believe him because if he was lying, he could have told that story before because he wouldn't have cared about no repercussion because he knew it really wouldn't have not it wouldn't have been a repercussion because they would have know he was lying, So he told that story once he knew that he was about to be passing on because he knew that they couldn't do anything to him anymore if he told. So I believe him. I believe his uncle. I really do. And I believe the three dudes who was up there talking to Congress, you know? And I'm going to say this again. A couple years ago out here in Cali, they claim it was a military type thing, but I'm telling you, I saw this with my own eyes. I even put it on camera and put it on my Instagram page. They was chasing something. I don't care what they say. It was all over the news. It was everywhere. Everybody who was watching this live, like I was out there where it was at, because I got out my car to look at it. They were chasing something. Okay, the thing was running from them. It was going all close to the mountains and everything. And next thing I knew, it was shot down and just disappeared in the jets that was chasing the thing. Just flew off. They were chasing something, and I don't want to talk about this subject too much more because I may be saying too much right now, saying that. So I'm gonna be done with this conversation. But still, they were chasing something, and I do not believe their story that they put up all over the news. They tried to tell like it was some type of military thing. They were shooting down a rocket. No, they were shooting something down, all right, but it wasn't a rocket. They were chasing this thing up in the sky, um, somewhere, close to my area over here and stuff. And everybody was outside of their cars, homes, and everything looking. I was just happening to be driving down the street and I saw it. One of my kids, so he was like, "What is that?" And he was like, "The military is chasing something." And then we got out the car and I took out my phone and did a video of it and stuff. I didn't have this phone; I had a different phone, so I did it on there and stuff. Then I put that up. The parts that I could put up, I put it up on my Instagram. But then they debunked everything the government did, because they started saying that it was the military shooting down a rocket. They can always say that. You know what I'm saying? That thing was running though. You know what I'm saying? The jets was going behind it. The military jets was going behind it, and the thing that they were shooting down was running like. It was zigzagging and stuff like that away from it and stuff. If you just shoot down a rocket is not going to be doing all of that. And if you look up that story, a lot of people are going to tell you that, it was something more than what they are saying. It wasn't what they said. It's not a rocket. It was, child, that was a UFO that they were shooting down. Let's keep it real. Allegedly. Okay, that's what it looked like and stuff. They were shooting it down. They did shoot it down. They shot it down. And when they shot it down, I think they shot it down like by the mountain or whatever the case is. And it obviously it fell down in that area. Then the jets disappeared. We couldn't see them anymore and stuff, which is crazy. So, like I said, you can never tell. They could be, telling the truth. And I do think people have seen things. I just really do. I'm not trying to see it though. When I be outside at night, thank God I never seen anything like that before. And I'm glad I did. But I'm still not going to say other people have not seen, UFOs and stuff like that. Because you never know what people may see. And people be outside in weird places, all up in the mountains, in the desert, no telling what they see out there. And if you go to Area 51, no telling, just not even Area 51, just in that area, no telling. Like even that time when I was on a military base, I dropped off somebody at the military base late at night, and yeah, asked me was I going to be scared to go back through the military base, and I was like, nah, I be trying to play brave and shit. But in actuality, I really was, because all I started thinking about was UFOs. You know what I'm saying? And it was dark as shit out there, but I did feel confident because I know they have cameras all throughout that base. What's that base up there? What is that base called up there? I forgot the name of that base up here in San Diego. Camp Pendleton? I can't remember. I think that's it. But they got cameras all throughout it. But that's a huge ass base, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And I was like scared. I was like, damn, I hope I don't see no UFO out here and no weird shit. Because it was pitch black, and everything. But I was thinking about that night and stuff. So again, it's no telling, with the government, how they just, don't disclose things and, don't tell us certain things. No telling what the hell they have on Area 51. You know what I'm saying? No telling. So let's see. One more comment. Let's see. Okay, so Philip said there is a good probability that there are some sort of extraterrestrial beings out there somewhere. The government claiming found objects may be extraterrestrial is highly suspicious and is likely to be some sort of deception or put on to mislead or distract the public. Political agenda and maybe business ambitions, which could include Hollywood with their movies and television productions. It's probably highly unlikely that any aliens would leave or crash any of their equipment unless they were trying to do this on purpose to throw humans a bone, something to confuse or provide a puzzle to see how humans react. If there are aliens out there, they probably can come and go as they please and also take or drop off whatever they want. Such aliens, damn, what happened? Let's see, hold on. Such aliens could have interest in protecting Earth from particular outside forces that could include hostile aliens. Then again, all such talk could be the stuff of science fiction. Okay. Okay, Philip from Minneapolis. You spoke some good words there. Okay, Jeff said he has the ability to activate it. Okay. So let's see. Somebody says so the witness heard about it from a relative who heard about it from a co-worker. Sounds like hearsay to me. Okay, so Jimmy said it's made by the US, so don't worry. Okay, so Malcolm said it won't be until we have AI self-learning engineers will we be able to back engineer UFOs. We may still not be able to understand the technology, but may be able to replicate them. Okay, so this other dude named Vincent said, don't be so daggone stupid and gullible. There are no aliens or flying spaceships. Like I said before, anything is possible. I never see anything. I'm not trying to, but anything is possible in this world, period. So this lady said she had a dream about an egg-shaped UFO in 2020. She's saying, I'm extremely freaked out right now. The rest of the dream was that a hologram of a man came out of it, and then it came into my face and pressed against my cheek, and it felt like a vibration. I don't know, but that's pretty bizarre that I just read about the exact thing I saw in a dream about 3 years ago. She probably dreamed about that damn, like somebody said, more community. People don't realize when you watch certain things, especially at night, it can mess with your subconscious. So no telling. But anyway, that was the news on that. I don't know if it's true. Like I said before, it sounds like it could be, but I don't know for sure. Again, if anything like this does exist, it just does. I'm not trying to see it. I'm not trying to find out. I never seen one, but it doesn't mean that it don't exist. Point blank. We can't never say for 100% what exists out here because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. You know. So anyway, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. I was on here for an hour and 16 minutes. I went over a little bit, but all in all, I still did a good job at the time tonight. It is 11:55 p.m. out here on the West Coast. I'm getting ready to go in here and get my clothes out of the dryer, take a quick shower, and then I may try to do my little small tree over there before I go to bed. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But I'm basically done with all my decor and stuff like that, for Christmas and everything. And yeah, we do celebrate Christmas over here, okay? Period. We know that Jesus' birthday is not on December the 25th, but we still celebrate Christmas, just to honor it, period. You know what I'm saying? And I do put up a Christmas tree. We don't worship Christmas trees and things like that because every holiday these people get up here with all this stuff, but yet they don't talk about other days that's pagan and things that they do in their life that is pagan. I don't understand why people do that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Worry about what you do in your life, please, because you want to talk about pagan. One day I'm gonna do a whole live about all the pagan months, what they mean, the days of the week which have pagan what's names to them as well. I'm gonna do a live on that one day. Soon. I'll do one on there. Maybe before the end of this year, I'll do one on it. You know, because I don't know. These people come up every holiday. They come up here telling everybody why they should not celebrate this, but yet they out here fornicating, committing adultery, being intoxicated, whether it's with alcohol or weed, is not good. Okay, because when you are intoxicated, that's just a doorway to be enticed to do all types of negative things. Point blank. Okay, so when they want to cover all this stuff, they need to cover everything. Focus so much on these holidays, telling people don't celebrate them, but yet they celebrate anniversaries. They celebrate their birthday. They celebrate when a child is born. They cry and go crazy when somebody dies and stuff. So please keep all that to yourself. Let people do. You can tell people certain things, you know what I'm saying? But don't try to make them feel like they are worshiping a tree or worshiping the devil unless they telling you they are or something like that. Don't do that. That's not cool. People have their own reasons why they may be celebrating Christmas, or if they don't celebrate Christmas, it's all about what you think you should be doing and what you feel like is right according to your understanding of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know. Well, I guess some people should know that December the 25th is not the actual birthday. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is a day that they chose to do it. Look all of that up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And don't look at just one source, look at a bunch. But every holiday they come up with all this stuff, but you don't hear them say anything about their pagan birthdays that they celebrate or anniversaries or anything else. Or would they be having all these big lavish parties and crap celebrating stuff? They don't talk about that. So yeah, I do celebrate Christmas over here. We do put up a Christmas tree. We don't worship it or anything else. You know, um, we know that Christmas is not all about giving out gifts and stuff like that. In my household, every day is Christmas. You can give out a gift whenever you want to. However, on Christmas Day, I do give out a couple gifts. Because it's nice to give gifts out to people. I just like when I hear people say they don't give out gifts on Christmas because they give every day is Christmas. They give out gifts all the time. Boy, girl, stop. Okay, y'all. Some of y'all same people who say this be standing right there to receive a gift. Okay, so if you don't celebrate Christmas, then don't take a gift from nobody. Okay, if you don't feel like you need to buy a gift, then don't take a gift from nobody. Make sure you be about that life all the way. Because I'm gonna tell you straight up, if I don't celebrate Christmas and don't give out gifts, I'm not accepting gifts because I'm gonna let you guys know that I don't celebrate it, so don't send me no gifts. And we don't really celebrate stuff hardcore in my household. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up. You know, not even wedding anniversaries, not even birthdays or anything. That's why y'all will never see me online making a big deal about my birthday and stuff like a lot of people do because I don't really just celebrate that stuff like that. I mean, I say happy birthday, I'll get buy myself something or something like that, but I don't like expect for everybody in the world to stop in their day and be like, happy birthday, Shade Stube, and here's a gift. I don't expect all that stuff because to me, it's a blessing that you be alive to see another year, but I don't just go overboard. It's like I don't with Christmas or any other holiday. I just don't. But I do like to decorate because I like decorating and it just puts you in the spirit of the holiday season. So I like to decorate for for a lot of holidays. And when my children were young, I used to decorate for everything. And now that they are grown, I mean, I still decorate now, but I don't decorate as much as I don't like go overboard with it or anything. And some holidays I just don't even decorate for anymore because I used to decorate for like Easter, all that type of stuff. And I teach them the real meaning behind everything too so they can know. That's one reason why I like homeschooling too, because when you homeschool, you can teach them real stuff, real history, real everything, not just be like in a bubble and just teach them certain things and leave out other. That's one reason why I like homeschooling. So, they went homeschooling and went to regular public schooling as well. So I just think it's good though. If you can actually teach, you know, I think it's a good idea. Even if you don't do homeschooling, I just think it's a good idea to teach your kids, more information about their history and things like that, their real history and stuff, and just whatever else you want them to know. It's a good thing to do that. All right. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to get off here, guys. Let me go ahead and do roll call, and then we're going to get ready to go. All right. Let's go ahead and go through this real quick because I am getting tired. I had a good sleep last night, y'all. I took a Benadryl, man. And I definitely got 8 hours of sleep last night. I'm so happy about that. I'm gonna take a Benadryl tonight too because I still got this allergic reaction. I'll be taking it every night until this allergic reaction go away all the way and stuff. And then what I usually do is take a Benadryl a couple times throughout the week, and then I stop taking them, and then I'll take my melatonin at nighttime instead of Benadryl. To sleep real good. But I had a good ass sleep last night, man. Woo! I hope I have a good sleep tonight too. It was really peaceful. It was like all the whole 8 hours. I mean, like I was dreaming and stuff. You know what, y'all? Before I leave, don't dreams seem like they're real? It's like you've been a whole nother damn. I don't know. It's just weird because it's like you be thinking you're in this damn dream. I be having dreams of being places that I used to be, also places I've never been before, and then I be meeting people um in my dreams that I have never met. It's just weird, man. It makes you wonder sometimes, where do these dreams come from? I may even need to do a live about that one day. Where do these dreams come from? I'm talking about dreams that you dream about and you never been to that place or you don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? Where do these dreams come from? And then it makes you feel like one time I was dreaming, right? And it was like I was like in the damn dream for real, for real. Cause like when you wake up, you be thinking that you actually went to this place. I don't know. This sounds crazy the way I'm saying it, but I'm just telling you, like last night, the dream that I had, I felt like I was actually there. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes when I be in dreams, I be talking to people in my dreams, right? I be dreaming about I'm talking to somebody. It's like I actually know these people. It's so weird, man. It's very strange. And I be wondering sometimes if you don't wake up, what if you're in a dream and you don't wake up? I be just thinking about weird shit like that. This is very strange. And then this one dream I have all the time about being okay, like before I moved to Cali, before I moved to um forget DFW because I lived there, but that was my husband's plan right there. But before I moved to Cali, I used to always have a dream, and it's not even California though. It was about this beautiful place that I lived at. Okay, it was just beautiful. It was just somewhere I always wanted to live. And I had a nice little house and everything. It was just like really, I mean, the dream was just it was like it's so damn real. It's like I was actually there. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I did see my sister in this dream and my mom, I believe, and some other people and my kids. And David was in this dream. It was weird though. It was very strange because I'm like, but then somebody else was in a dream too. It's just a weird dream. But I used to always have that dream all the time. And sometime before I was going to bed, be going go to sleep, I would think about that place and I would go right back into that dream again. Y'all ever do that? Sometimes when you be sleeping, you can go into a dream. But I have some good dreams. I'm glad about that. I don't have no crazy. I have had some crazy dreams before, that I actually wrote about, because I write. I don't know if you guys know that I write as well. And so I actually wrote it, wrote about it. And then one I was going to write a play about it, but I never got a chance to. But they were kind of scary. It was like the world was coming to the end type dreams and things like that. So it was a trip. So one day, like I said, I'll do a live about dreams and things like that. And definitely about the paganism. I'm going to do a live about that as well. Paganism in dreams. As a matter of fact, let me just tell myself that on my WhatsApp. Okay, hold on, y'all, for a second. Okay, do a live on paganism and on dreams. Do dreams sometimes make you feel like you've been to this place or you were there at one other time? That's what you do a live on. Okay, so I had to put that there so I can remember to do that, y'all, because that's what my dreams make me feel like sometimes, that I've been places that I have never really been. And I don't believe in reincarnation, okay? So I just don't know why we be dreaming about all this weird stuff, but I'm pretty sure I can find the answer. All right. So let's go ahead and do this roll call and get out of here. Thank you so much, Shangy Girl, for coming by showing support. Y'all go check out Shangy Girl, all right? And show support, some support over there. All right. Thanks, Carl is here. Thank you for coming by showing support, hon. Thank you. I appreciate you. Charlie sees all. Y'all check out Charlie sees all. Tell them that Shades Tube sent you. All right. These are gamers, gamer. Iceman, go check him out. He's a regular content provider, but he talks about a lot of good, interesting topics. So check him out. And thank you, Iceman, for coming by showing support. John Killiminti, Illuminati, or something like that. Thank you so much for coming by showing support, huh? Y'all check him out as well. He talks about some really enlightening topics. All right. Okay, let's see who else is out here. And I think that's it, y'all. And Nightbot always doing his job. This is my mod right here. All right. All right, y'all. So thanks to everybody in the bushes. Thanks to everybody who watches this in the replay. And I appreciate you all. Y'all have a good night. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to do this, y'all. All right. Also, let me go over here to this real quick. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right. So subscribe, bell, and thumbs up. All right. Meaning like. All right, guys. And check out my other YouTube videos, shorts, and me on TikTok at Shades Tube. Other than that, guys, have a good night. Happy and blessed Thursday to you guys. And I'll see you guys on Thursday in my next live. All right. Take care. And this is Shades Tube. Peace out, y'all. Good night.